everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about a brand new product that just got released to the drugstores, and that is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. Now, I was sent this foundation for free from Influenster as part of the Maybelline Better Skin 3-week challenge, and as that probably indicates, I had to test out the foundation for 3 weeks. I had to wear it every single day and then give you guys my opinion on it. Now, before we jump into the review, let me go over some of the basics. The foundation comes in 12 different shades, and I got the shade 25, which is nude beige, and it is pretty much a perfect match for my skin. So if you are my skin tone, maybe that one will work for you too. It is intended to be a long-wearing foundation that is supposed to help improve your skin over time. So with prolonged wear, you're supposed to notice more radiant, brighter, and less uneven skin tone. The active ingredients in this foundation that are supposed to help improve your skin are acetyl C and vitamin C. After receiving the foundation, I did a little bit of recon and found that it retails for $7.99, so it's nice and affordable. As you can see, this comes in a pump dispenser, which I know will make a lot of you very happy because it's not as messy and it's much more hygienic. Now let's talk about how well it works. So first things first, let's talk about the consistency. As you will see here, it is it's not really super runny or anything like that. As you can see, I can hold my hand up and it's not dripping down my arm. It is kind of a medium consistency. It's not super thick, but it's not really thin. And once you apply it onto your skin, it actually blends in and feels really lightweight, and it'll give you about a medium coverage out of the bottle, but you can build it up to full coverage if you need to. In addition to the medium to full coverage, it also gives you like a satiny matte finish. It's more on the matte side than it is luminous, but because it blends into your skin in such a lightweight manner, it really ends up looking like skin, so you don't look overly made up while still looking flawless. For the first few weeks that I was wearing it, I was using brushes and sponges, and it applies beautifully with all of those products. But by the last week, I was actually just using my hands and blending it out, and it basically looked good no matter how I was applying it. So pick your favorite method and go with it. I was also really impressed with the long wearing quality of this makeup. I did test it out in some pretty severe conditions. It has been raining pretty much almost every day for long periods of time down here in Florida. So as you can imagine, it's not just hot, it is humid as all heck. It feels like you're walking out into a fish tank. It is so hot and humid, everything melts off of your face. Now, given these conditions, what I did notice is that this foundation performs its best when you use a primer and a setting spray. That being said, I was still pretty impressed to find that by the end of the day, if I was wearing it without primer or setting spray, I would still have noticeable makeup on. The only catch is there was a little bit more fading, and I did have to struggle with a little bit more oiliness. Considering the weather, I'm not sure if that was the foundation's fault or just that I was dealing with some severe heat and humidity. When I wore it with mattifying primer and setting spray, I still had some oiliness showing through, but I have combination to oily skin, so it's pretty much gonna do what it does, which is to get oily. So by the end of the day, I would always notice some oiliness going on around here and on my forehead, which is basically where I normally get the most oiliness happening, and that's the area where the foundation would break down a little bit more than on the rest of my face. So if you have oily skin, you're probably still going to want to carry around some blotting papers and make sure that you prime and set in order to get the best results. That being said, I didn't find that this foundation made my skin behave any differently than it normally does. I didn't notice any extra oiliness. It was just oily, like it always is. Now let's see how it works in action. I actually received this during the perfect time to test it out because it was a really stressful 3 weeks at work and my skin was feeling dull and blech. For the first week or so I was using the foundation, I needed about 2 pumps of product to get the level of coverage that I wanted. And while I didn't necessarily notice any great improvement in my skin to the naked eye, I did notice that I was using a lot less product by the end of the 3 weeks. At the end of the 3 weeks, I was only using 1 pump of product and then maybe just a little bit extra to cover any trouble spots. So clearly something must have been working. Alright guys, that was my review of the new Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I can make sure to keep filming them. And leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the foundation, whether or not you've tried it out for yourself, and if you found that you had similar results. And until next time, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!